camp's going good. You have to be patient, but everything feels good, and I feel like I'm on track and stuff. And just being back on the ice for the last 10 days has been a good step in the right direction, and really looking forward to building up and making sure that hopefully there's no setbacks so that I can get back as soon as possible.
Heard from a very reliable source that tomorrow night the guy that wears the C returns to action.
Yeah, this is leaning that way. He likes it. We're kind of happy we're at. Medical's happy with it. We're all kind of, this LA game looks like the one. To be back in it, to be a part of it, practicing and just skating with the guys isn't the same as actually being on the roster and ready to play. So, he leads by example, and that's both on and off the ice, and that's what I love about him. And, obviously him and Nino have some chemistry too, so there's some situation where they get back together, so kind of like the way it's leaning.
Off to LA with all the injured players. The whole team's on board for this one, as you would expect, but most importantly, the captain, Adam Lowry, is on board and is going to play his first game of the regular season.
13 days, it's a long time out there, and it's 6 different teams and a real good challenge.
The part that jumps out at you is the length of this trip. And it's 6 games, 13 days. You know it's going to be long, but you're also buoyed by the fact as you go along in it, you're going to get some players back from injury. So that will, in and of itself, help you get through knowing that there's maybe help on the way.
I think I was up a little earlier just with the time change and everything, but as you grind through the recovery and you grind through the rehab, finally see the light at the end of the tunnel. It's awesome. I'm super excited, a little nervous, but I'm looking forward to being back out there with the guys. From a personal standpoint, I think it's just try and find my game as soon as possible. Just try and build off that each shift, each period, and hopefully at the end of the day we get the 2 points. It was tough being away during training camp. It was tough, not starting the season with them. So super grateful that I still got to be living out my dream. I still got to be playing in the best league in the world, and hopefully for a long time to come yet.
Folks in Winnipeg and around know exactly what Adam Lowry brings to this team on the ice. Not to mention the fact that his presence when he's in the locker room just makes everybody just a bit taller, a little bit louder, and I think that if nothing else, he has brought this group together off the ice, and it makes them so much better on it.
So you're getting your captain back, you're going into the first game of the road trip. That's always an important one because it can put some wind in your sail as you go along for the rest of the trip. But you run into this team that last year had the best home record in the entire National Hockey League and hadn't won a home game in regulation to this point. You knew maybe the cards were stacked up against you based on the records of last year and this year against the Los Angeles Kings.
Intercepted by Doughty to the empty net. He scores. Drew Doughty with his second goal of the year should salt this one away tonight. An empty netter, and it's 3-0 Los Angeles.
Right in that offensive zone, don't get cornered. All right, you don't get cornered. We talked about it yesterday. Get out of those corners. Let's start on the face-offs, right? 50-50 pucks. Let's start with a little more pucks tonight. Let's go have a good start here. Let's go.
Niederreiter to take the face-off in the spot of Lowry against Gaudette. Kicked back by Niederreiter. Shot by Morrissey, and he scores! Morrissey hammers one. What a bomb. What a bomb from Mo.
He's got a lot of confidence, which is great, and he's obviously earned that. And he's definitely a skilled player and one of a kind, and he's deserved all the accolades that he's gotten. He's definitely beneficial to me as well. I can go to him with any question I need, and he's been a huge factor in where I've gotten to today.
They did a good job. I just think we we did a very poor job of managing the puck. They're a good transition team. You feed into their offense, eventually they're going to beat you. So
Kirishchev out in front for Smith. They're banging away at this score.
And time is going to run out. The Sharks win it 2-1.
I think there's another level we can get to. Disappointed with the game, but I think we'll review it and I expect a better effort come Sunday in Anaheim.
If you're lucky enough to attend an open practice and watch Eric Comrie, he's the first guy on the ice. He's the last guy off the ice, and he's taken the highest volume of shots. That's the kind of guy he is. I don't know that anybody outworks him on the team. Aside from all the kibitzing that you see with Eric Comrie and the fun-loving type of guy, yeah, that's Eric. But there's also the other side that is super serious about his craft and his profession.
Lazy, Eric.
Well, the one thing with comms is that we go through every day is that we want to be a better goalie at the end of practice than we were at the beginning of practice, and whatever that may be, whatever we're working on, his compete level when he goes on the ice, it's a very serious demeanor on the ice, and we're always working on getting better.
I'm extending a little too far, low glove, but it's okay.
Comms is one of those guys that just no matter where he goes, he's going to be liked. Carries a great conversation. Makes guys feel great about themselves, really picks everyone up, and guys like that. You just like being around that.
Good, big man. Great job, buddy.
I've always admired and marveled at backup goaltenders that know that they probably want to play every game like the number one goaltender is for the most part, but also be such a super teammate.
Well, it's a situation that you go out and obviously you're not playing as much as you'd like, and so you're sitting there, you got to put your work in and get your work in, and it gets to the point where I got to challenge him more and more and make the drills tougher and tougher on him.
Comms, he impresses me a lot. He goes on the ice 30 minutes before every single practice, regardless of the travel, what we did the day before, if he played, doesn't matter, that's his routine. He goes out 30 minutes before, and he gets stuff done. He makes sure the goalie coach, Flats, is on top of his game and has a plan, and he's really dialed in, especially before skates, and then everyone complains about how much he tears up the ice, and then he's the last man off. So, I mean, he's just, his work ethic is just incredible.
Right in the neck. That hurt. Yeah.
Woke up this morning, he felt good, and obviously to have a player like that, he's a guy that's been here and adds another offensive element for us, and both on the power play, 5-on-5, so good to have him back.
Yeah, it's been a bit of a grind. It's obviously you never want to. Injuries you never want them to happen, but especially at the start of the year, it's been tough to miss the first little bit here. But obviously it's going to take a little bit of time. I think when you miss a month, you're going to be off a little bit timing to start, or it might not be like perfect right away, but I mean that's part of coming back, and just attention to the details and the little things, and doing all the small things right. And I'm just super excited to be back with the guys and finally be able to play a game. So I'm really looking forward to it.
Cole Perfetti is back. The 23-year-old makes his season debut tonight. With 1 goal in their past 2 games, the Jets can use a boost.
Off the gut, we got Laus.
Oh!
On the left, we got Nino.
Yeah!
We got Al.
Yeah!
Pete.
Yeah!
Stan.
Yeah!
Pipes, we got Comms.
Hey, come on.
Anaheim marks the midway point of Winnipeg's season-longest road trip. Cole Perfetti returns. The 23-year-old makes his season debut tonight.
Not gonna lie, I was a little nervous. Just hadn't played a game in a month and a half, and trying to get back into that feeling. I was a little nervous, but I was excited. It was obviously would have liked the result a little bit better, but it's just great to get back in the lineup.
Terry sets it up, they score. They beat the Jets 4-1, and the Jets go 0 for California, and it's all over.
The Jets are only halfway through it, with 3 games remaining, including tonight against the Vancouver Canucks. For Winnipeg, it's 3 straight losses on the road, and at times it hasn't looked very pretty with the club's inability to score goals, while at the same time offering up too much on the defensive side. Now, as a veteran team, the Jets know they are better than what they've shown of late. So perhaps a move out of California and back into Canada will be the elixir they need to find the win column again. And it's showtime from Vancouver, British Columbia. Backward, they score! Jonathan Taves up by Hellebuck. And Hellebuck took it away.
Josh Morrissey fires, scores! Morrissey with a rocket, a power play goal. What a lacer from Josh Morrissey.
I think going into that Vancouver game, it was just we needed to get on the right track, feel good about ourselves, and we needed to play a full 60-minute game, a detailed game, and we needed that to spark a little bit on the road trip because the first couple games didn't go great.
And the Winnipeg Jets come into Vancouver tonight and end a 3-game losing skid and post their 10th win of the year with a fairly hard-fought 5-3 victory tonight over the Canucks.
First of all, power play. Good job. Great job. Power play. That's our battle. That's our battle. There was a lot of them. That's what it takes. Great job with that. Great job, boys. That's the way to end that streak there. Got off of ourselves with a win here.
Yeah, it was a huge win for us. I think this part of the year was the first little bit of adversity for us, and we've been talking a lot as a group what we want our identity to be, and we've been trying to find it. We've been working every day to get closer to it, and I think that game all around was really good for us, just moving forward. I've been through adversity a lot before throughout my career, so I do think I can help out in some ways. Sometimes it doesn't come down to saying something in front of all the guys. Sometimes it just comes down to how you play, and that can be leading. So having an older group, it definitely helps for me to chip in different ways, more than just talking and saying things in front of the whole group. It's a new experience for me being in and out of the lineup. It's something I haven't really gone through, to be completely honest. So it has been tough, but at the same time, I knew that's what the situation was going to be, and I know when I'm up here, I need to earn everything I'm given. There's definitely been a lot of pinch me moments. I just don't want to take anything for granted while I'm here, and I want to stay here. Obviously, that's the goal. So it's a little bit of trying to act like it's normal, and a little bit of pinch me moments.
We had some monologue back and forth, and a couple days leading up to Seattle, and a lot of it was just, how do you feel? You feel like you can push off guys and whatnot. Feel like you can battle. I felt good, and my conditioning felt good. So just in the morning before Seattle, you're in, you're playing.
They'd already experienced a couple players coming back in Perfetti and Lowry on the forward core. Now they were getting one of their top 4 defensemen back. And I just felt that the team knew that something was going to be strengthened by the addition of Dylan Samberg back into their line.
Game 17, and the Jets gang is slowly but surely getting back together. A towering blue line presence makes his season debut tonight. 1-goal lead for Winnipeg after 40 here in Seattle. One-timer scores! Kelly Tolvanen got all of that one. The Kraken have tied it on the power play.
Got it back toward the line. Beniers on it. Finish.
You're up 3-2 on the road going into the third period. You know, we just made too many mistakes tonight. 3 goals in our D-zone coverage, strictly coverage situations that we blew, and then our execution throughout the game was really poor.
Kraken come all the way back and beat the Jets 5-3.
Whenever you're at the end of a long road trip, as the Jets were, the last game is vitally important. You're going to take whatever you've got left in your body and apply it to that game. And for the Jets, it meant going into Calgary and trying to win a 3rd straight game against the Flames and the 2nd straight in Calgary. And also, on the end of the road trip that hadn't gone very well for you, you feel that something is salvageable by winning this game.
And it's showtime from Calgary, Alberta. Shankly moving in, shoots, score! Shot now on the rebound, they score. Tanner Pearson, he was in the slot, Briston at home. Back for the line, ball shoots and scores. Towards the near side, Clutter shoots, rebound, they score!
You know, it's always nice to get the first one out of the way. You know, hadn't scored a goal since the playoffs of last year, so it's hard to get the first one, and once you get that one, then you feel, you know, a little bit of weight off your shoulders, and now you can just go, and so it was a good feeling.
Stop, rebound, they have tied it at 3. We'll go to a shootout here in Calgary tonight. Right-handed shot, he'll pick it up, swings to the far side, gets his head up, slowly emerges inside, shoots, score! Gabriel Velarde will win it for Winnipeg in a shootout tonight.
All right, real quick. 2 points. Found a way to win the hockey game. Let's get the out of here, all right?
To find a way, you know, after giving up a goal late, to cap the trip off, going 2-4 instead of 1-5. And the road trip wasn't a total failure. Obviously, we didn't get the results we wanted, but you know, we have something to build off.